Good evening, beanlets, whatever I call you guys. Look, it's the menu screen of Outer Wilds. How does the little tiny Tartaglia look? Does he look a little bit better? He was kind of crunched before. I think I made him look a bit better. Hi everybody. Hello Supreme Mr. Bean. Hello Max. I don't know anymore. I was like gunning this whole time. I was gonna get to the end of this game so fast and I was gonna be so smart about it. And now apparently I'm pretty much almost done and now I don't want to finish. But I guess I have to. I don't know how I'm feeling. I mean, in general, I'm actually feeling a little weird. My head's kind of pressurized. It doesn't feel great. I already knocked over a glass of water on my desk and the water went everywhere and then it went down the back of the desk and I had to check that my computer wasn't like directly underneath, and it is, but my case is pretty solid, so I'm pretty sure it's okay. Wow, I can't see anything. Is that the probe? It went like directly in the opposite direction. So I do have a plan for what I'm doing with my lives this stream. I've only got 2 question marks left. I'm ignoring this one. Apparently it wasn't that important. Something on the control module I missed. I'm gonna leave that. If I fill out the whole thing, I'll just do that myself. It's fine. But the main thing we haven't done is actually like looked at Ash Twin at all. So I'm gonna have to go do that. I'm assuming time doesn't pass on the screen because it's reading. So what I did do was after the previous stream where I found out almost the stuff that I need to know. Almost, you know, I finally. I did what I wanted to do since stream 1, which was to land on the bastard moon. I finally did it. Oh yeah, by the way, if anyone happens to be here from around the internet, or if you're watching the video back and you haven't played this game yet, we are right at the end and I think I know almost all the stuff. If you haven't played it, don't let this be your introduction. Please go and play it yourself, because we're going to be like seeing like the final stuff, the final story step, I imagine. I went back to my first video and checked my first stream, and it turns out that from the time of my first liftoff of the planet, where I went straight into the sun because somehow the cycle manifested that the sun was directly above when I took off and I didn't know how long to press the button for. From the time of my first takeoff to the time of my first attempted landing on the quantum moon was 45 minutes. It took me 3/4 of an hour to locate that moon and try and land and fail. That's like quite a short amount of time compared to, I also watched through Virgin 5's very first stream of it because I thought there's nothing they did in the first stream that I haven't seen yet, which is mostly true. And I was absolutely aghast to find out that they spent a lot of time obsessing over the moon the way I did, but instead of trying to actually land on it, which they didn't do for a really long time, they started messing around with making it spawn in different places, and then they went to the quantum tower that teaches you how to get to it, because somebody said, hey, what about that huge tornado on deep whatever, I've forgotten everything, and they just immediately went to that tower, found out about the photograph thing, landed on the quantum moon in the first stream, and then didn't know what to do because they hadn't found any of the other stuff. Giant Steep, thank you. Sorry, I keep on mixing all the names together. I was like, Bramble Deep? I keep on like making new combinations out of them. So yeah, it was absolutely harrowing to watch them manage to land on the quantum moon stream 1. Brittle Half, that's a good one. And I mean, they were so excited about playing it, and obviously they were both really tired because it went on for like 6 hours because they just weren't able to stop streaming because it was really good, and I understand that. But there's a bit where Five keeps on like, Five's got the idea of taking a picture of the quantum moon and then testing that out, and Veg won't let them do it. And Veg keeps on getting obsessed with the idea that you don't have to land on that moon, you use the moon to locate something else. And then he keeps trying to land a scout on the moon and then despawn the moon, and then manages to get it to spawn in the secret 6th location, and then uses the giant galaxy map to look at where the eye of the universe is by using a scout attached to the quantum moon. And he doesn't know what that means, but he's essentially done something that took the Nomai 9 million attempts to do. It's just insane. Anyone who was watching that stream, I cannot imagine the kind of stress that those guys were under. They had to not say anything, but at the same time they couldn't express their frustration at how they were like being edged by this for hours and hours and hours of both of them coming up with ideas. They keep on throwing out like bizarre theories which they then become convinced might be real. And I get this feeling, this energy from the chat that like they're sitting there like, well, we can't tell them that's literally not true, but so, you know, by the time I finally landed on the moon, I did every single other step immediately because I already knew what was necessary to make all those steps. But they didn't know that, so they landed there and then were like, okay, now what? They didn't know what to do with it. It's so funny. We basically experienced the same game in completely opposite directions. And that's kind of just a fascinating thing. I know everybody has always said this is one of the best games ever. I didn't know if I was going to expect to feel that way about it. When everyone tells you you're going to love this game, it's the best, I think a lot of people, including me, have this reaction where you're like, well, I mean, it's surely not going to be that good. I'm not going to feel the same way everyone else does, probably, and it might be okay. But this game really is absolutely incredible in the sense that it's completely realized in the way that was intended. And as a puzzle game, it can be solved in whichever way you choose to experience it. And that's incredibly admirable, I think. Including getting all the quantum rules, which I still find funny. What do you mean? Who were you referring to there? Anyway, I do have a plan. What was the other thing they did? They did something really funny. I've forgotten it now. Oh, I don't understand. You can't even spell my name, and you're... Well, Soul Wasman, you need to like go out and come back in again. Yeah, it's. I don't understand how people can stand watching people come in to this game completely innocent, the same way I was, and watch them do random shit and say to themselves, is this how you do it? And they're completely wrong, but you can't say anything. Oh, geez. I actually feel like I was incredibly lucky because I managed to find... I think the luckiest thing that I did, apart from getting a straight shot at the quantum moon fairly early on and randomly managing to dive straight into the interloper, which I don't think actually benefited me because I had to figure out how to do it anyway. Oh, I got Quantum Rules 2 and 3 before Rule 1. Yeah, and that was pretty much because everyone kept egging me to go to Giant's Deep, because Giant's Deep has like 2 of the biggest clues that you need to understand what's happening. But I just wanted to be contrarian and not do that. I wanted to do everything else first, except Ash Twin, which was actually the thing I wanted to do everything else before. What was I just saying? I already forgot. Giant's Sweep. So my plan is... what I haven't done is actually like intentionally seen what's happening on Ash Twin. I've been there for various reasons, usually because I was aiming for Ember Twin and missed. Can I guess I can't like put a marker on it. I've been there when I wanted to teleport to certain places and then done that intentionally. But I haven't actually like stood on Ash Twin and seen it all the way through. I haven't gone, sat on it until it emptied intentionally, and then actually like... Oh, I'm really close to the moon for some reason. So I think I really do have to just spend at least one life sitting on Ash Twin and just seeing what happens on it, because there is a giant question mark that I have yet to fill in, and it is probably something to do with what's going on Ash Twin at the end of its life cycle. I know what's on it, I just have no idea what it might mean for me. Giant's Deep is recommended in-game to be the first planet to visit, probably due to how non-hostile, yeah. Sure, I mean, I guess the stuff on there won't kill you until you start going under the water. The other problem I did have with Giant's Deep, actually, and I didn't really know this, but after seeing, yeah, it's got 2 times the gravity, it's got horrible, awful tornadoes that seem hostile. So it's not very friendly looking, but yeah. I keep getting distracted from every single thought I've ever had. I did not know the tornadoes can kill you until you saw it squish me. Did it squish me? Oh shit, the sand's coming. Did it squish me? I can't remember. I think I got like hit by some shit in space by accident. Move the ship. Nah, it's fine. I don't need it. It threw you at the ground like a dead rat. Ship's fine. I've learned not to worry about my ship. If it's meant to be, the ship will like just arrive back here. I can probably throw myself directly at Ember Twin and catch up to the ship if I need it. I'm not worried. Ship happens. Yeah, basically it's fine. It's literally just like chilling. Oh yeah, I was saying the things I did that were lucky. I think some of the luckiest stuff I did was that there are 2 very, very important shortcuts. The one that goes into the Ember Twins city. Sorry, I keep forgetting which city's name is which, but the Ember Twins city, which has its shortcut underneath the cannon, like next to the cannon, and the shortcut that goes into the other city on Brittle Hollow that you get into in the little pools. I managed to find both of the exits once I was inside to get to those shortcuts on early visits to them, and that's like the kind of thing that really benefits a run, if I'm allowed to call it that. It was really, really useful to have those straight away so I could head straight into the shortcut without wasting time, and give me more time to be in there looking at stuff. So those are the things I feel like I lucked out on those. Just happening to find them on like the first or second visits or so. I think that was really good. I'm just following this because I know the trail of like towers is the same. Should I speed up a bit? Can I speed up if I hop? I guess nothing else has been unearthed yet. Oh my god, no. No, I was going too fast. Calm down. Okay. Ow. Whoops. So, I don't remember what this place really looks like when the sand is depleted. Trying to remember. I love how is the ship just inside the sand? I really have lost it. Oh, whoopsie. Oh well. I've used Ash Twin to teleport to 2 locations knowingly. The expression for good luck is break a leg. That's only true if you're talking about going on stage. But yeah, I know you were just making a joke about me breaking my leg. So I did this. I did that little bit in there that takes you to the sun station. So I don't think I need to do that one. No, you mean it literally break my leg. Okay. The teleporter from Ash Twin to the inside of Brittle Hollow was something I never found. You just get your ship real close to the ceiling, reverse gravity, full and hope for the best. Oh, yeah, I guess you could just kind of force your way in using the ship. That's funny. I think there's a bunch of stuff. Oh, like, okay, wait, which one's this one? Which one is this? can't tell. Whenever I wanted to go into the Sunless City, I kept on... Ugh. Oh, yeah, I've done this. I've been here. I kept on doing it by going in the back entrance and then leaping across without touching the floor in that room with all the cactus and ghost matter, because I didn't know how to use the camera to see that there were safe spots amid the ghost matter, because I kept thinking that all ghost matter on the floor was harmful. So I kept on doing this weird huge leap through it each time. Alright, what is this one? I don't know. This isn't helping much. I'm gonna run out of air before I find anything because I don't have my ship. I'm so stupid. Hang on, I'm just gonna move chat. How can I move chat so I can see how much oxygen I have left? I'll put it like there. Okay. I can't see some things because chat's in the way, but it'll have to do. I better not stand on there. Oh, hey, neat. Thank you, trees from inside the building. Which one is this? Oh, the spinning is weird. Okay, here is something. Move me to McDonald's. What? My main objective is just wait until the sand depletes and see what is on the planet. I don't think I need to use any other teleporters because I'm trying to remember. So that's a teleporter there. I can see it on the surface. The teleporter that goes to Brittle Hollow, I don't need because I've used it and I've seen what is on that hidden area. And I think every other planet's teleporter is just in a location that's visible. So as far as like accessible on the surface or otherwise, I've been there. So as far as I know, oh hey, I don't need to access any further teleporters to planets I've already been. I don't think I do. I'm mostly just seeing what happens when the planet is depleted of sand, because I haven't done that. Which one is this one? They were like, we'll build all the towers with unique appearances specific to each planet they go to. And I'm staring at it like, which one is this, guys? What did you mean? Oh, there's so little gravity. Oh yeah, there were a couple of other things I was going to mention. So in the video, I watched Vegeant 5's first stream, just the first one, and they played it for like 6 hours. And they didn't find anything important that I hadn't seen, obviously, because they were coming at it from nothing, so a lot of it was just exploration. But one thing that they did find two things, which I had actually missed, and I probably wouldn't have gone back to find because they aren't listed on the mood board. One of them is that in Timber Hearth, if you take your spacesuit and then dive into the geysers on the planet, which I didn't do because, again, I was like feeling too contrarian to do something that obvious. If you do that, you end up in a cave system before you get into the mines or anything. And there are messages from the Nomai in there, and it's like they're actually aware that life evolved on this planet, and there's a drawing of the Nomai interacting with like little wiggly tadpole guys that were the precursor to what evolved there and became the Hearthians. And it's so adorable, and that was something I actually really needed to be aware of, because in terms of my playthrough... Oh, this is the Timber Hearth teleporter then, apparently. Oh, you missed that too? So, the thing that I was basing all of my impression of how the time frame worked was that there is, in I think the mines, there is a message that says, we've mined everything we need from Timber Hearth to construct the core of Ash Twin, which we're looking for right now. The thing they needed to make it out of, this impenetrable, like, oh, it's my shadow. The impenetrable core was made out of stuff mined on Timber Hearth, and they left a message that says, if life should evolve on this planet and develop metallurgy, we won't have, like, really taken away anything that they might need to get that working, which was, like, thoughtful of them. But I took that to mean that no life had evolved there whatsoever when they wrote that message. In fact, there is a drawing of them. Sorry, which planet is this? Which one is this? I can't tell. It looks like... Oh no, I think I remember this. I think this is Brittle Hollow, which I've done. I took that to mean that no life had evolved there, but they did do a drawing of themselves interacting with little, like pre-evolved, just stepping out of the waters Hearthians, and it's absolutely adorable. And that reframes the whole timeline of this, because this whole time I've been thinking, how long ago was it that the structures they built are still there and still functional? So obviously quite a long time, but long enough for life to have evolved from nothing. But that drawing completely changes it to, oh, life had already pretty much gotten, like, established. It just hadn't gotten to the point of intelligence, which is way more believable and good world building, and I nearly missed it, so I'm glad I saw that. The other thing that I missed was in Giant's Deep, if you go... Oh, the reason I had such trouble in there is that I couldn't locate a key to dive down. I didn't know if that even existed, and I couldn't do it on whatever key setup I have. Oh, this must start lower down. So I wasn't able to swim down. I didn't realize I wasn't, because I thought the current was just pushing me back like I was told. But it turns out there's actually like a whole amount of swimming you can do before the current, like, gets to you, and you can see the current in front of you, and I didn't realize that. So I wasn't aware that that button wasn't even working. And that's why I was, like, struggling so much when I was on there. And I only managed to get into the interior of the island by jumping off and then being able to sink down due to energy, just dropping and using the gravity to pull me down and then swim under. Turns out you can just swim down and go in, and I didn't know that. But in that inside the island lab room, which I think was where they were carving the statues. Oh, this thing is nearly completely exposed now. There is a log that's only accessible if you jump up to a certain high pillar in the middle of the room, and because the gravity's so high you can't get there on your own. And in order to get there you have to wait for the island to be picked up by a tornado and fly into space, and then while you're in space with no gravity, oh hey, there's my ship, it's doing fine, you can float your way over to the platform and then be ready there when you slam back down, and then you can read it. And that one says something about if you had a recording of your memories and you sent those memories back in time to yourself, would that or would that not be functionally identical to time travel? And I heard that and I was like, wait a fucking second now, hang on, wait, what's this? I don't remember this. Are you telling me that it's not a time loop in the sense that things are going back in time? Are they actually implying that everyone's memories stored in that core are the things hopping back in time, therefore giving me knowledge of the time loops which didn't actually happen? Oh, hey there, World War I pastor. I'm just discussing things that I found out by watching Version 5's first stream, which I hadn't located in my own playthrough. But if that is how this is working, if it's something to do with the memory masks making the jump back in time around everything else, I understand a time loop. That is kind of brain breaking to me. I can't even, like, think my way through to the end of it. I'm running out of oxygen and I can't see. And I don't know what this is. Is that an actual question? I mean, I guess not. It's gonna answer these questions for me when I get my way to the end, I presume. So you don't have to answer anything. I'm just kind of flabbergasted, because if that even came up, then it's got to be relevant somehow. But, I mean, I'm guessing since they're all dead, I won't be able to go to any of them and say, hey guys, what in the hell were you doing? Oh, this is the bottom of one of the teleporters. Oh god, what's going on? Oh shit, I really am running low on oxygen. Maybe I shouldn't have bid farewell to my ship. Maybe I should try and launch myself at the ship and get some oxygen. Or just somewhere on up there. It's half buried. No, it's not. Is it? I can't tell. What's happening to my ship up there? There is one tower with trees. Yeah, but which one is it? Who knows? Might as well go up here, I guess. Any air in here? Hello? No. Wait, what does this one do? Oh god, I'm really high now. So these things are holding up the towers. And I only have 30 seconds of oxygen left, and that's the one with the cacti in it. And there's only one that has trees in. And it's not this one. Oh, I'm dead. How's the sun doing anyway? I can't tell. Oh, it's not doing so good. Saved. Okay. There is one question I'd like to ask, actually. Can you use the you can use the teleporters on the other planets to come back, right? They're not one way. They've got... No, they've only got one thing. There's only one black one, which means they're one way. If you were going back and forth, you'd need a black and a white one, right? Because they go one to the other. Okay, I guess I want to go down again. I believe they're both ways. Are they? I thought they were kind of saying you need to have... No, they're two ways. Oh, okay. So if you were standing on one, on a planet, and it just happened to line up as you were standing on it, it would take you to Ash Twin. And you would be like, what the hell's happening to me? Only Brittle Hollow is both ways. Oh, okay. Is it just me, or is this sand stream getting stronger? Oh, the sun looks real bad. I need to find a way to, like, get to the center. Okay, so this thing is sending its power directly down. Oh, here we go. This must be, like, the thing they're powering. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What was that? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? That was useless. Now I'm just at the top of the thing. Oh, God. Don't want to be up here. There's nothing up here. Okay. Oh, okay. This looks like the big core in the middle. There's nothing. That's nothing. That doesn't help me. That just takes me up. Okay. Something just clicked I never put together, and I'm not telling you. Okay. Oh, the sun's huge. How do I... Okay, there's another one. This probably just has the same thing. Oh, God. I'm gonna have so little time. No, okay, I've got like 30 seconds. Damn, maybe I should have done this on my ship so I could see if there was any way into this at all. I'm not seeing anything. So this is the core, and it looks very shiny, and it resembles the rocks that they mined it from on Timberhearth. And apart from, yeah, I can see the huge power generators. And that just takes me straight up. So yeah, I cannot figure out what I'm actually looking for. Remember the core lore? Well, it's impenetrable. There shouldn't be any way in because they designed it to be completely like as hard as possible. But yeah, I can't see anything else. Oh my god. What happened there? Just gonna... Okay. Oh, look at it go! It's absorbing all that energy. Okay. So, as far as I know, I don't understand how to locate the final question mark. We hashed this out last time. We decided I was going to spend one life, like, really looking around Ash Twin first. Yeah, there's me doing it all. I haven't had any lives where the probe came, like, really close. It has the same look as the anti-grav tutorial cave. Yeah, I know that. I know they mined it from there, and it looked similar. It was very pretty. That was what the mine that they took the rocks from was where I was the first time I experienced the sun exploding, so I didn't know what was happening. Okay, what is this? This doesn't say there's more to explore here. It just has a question mark. Were you guys gaslighting me when you said I should go and check it out before I tried to finish the game? No. Okay. Can you give me some kind of hint? Because I had my plan. You do need it. There's nothing that says there's more to explore, but there is just one question mark. Towers. Okay. Should I have investigated one of those towers more than I did? I didn't try, like, teleporting around because I thought I probably wouldn't be able to get back. Okay, alright. Oh god. It's so difficult for me to tell which tower is which. Stop doing the four-eyed smiley face at me. I know what I'm doing. This ends your hints. Like, you... So that's a no-eyed smiley face, is it then? Okay, can I please ask one more question? When you say the towers, do you mean the teleportation towers? You don't mean the energy generating towers, do you? You mean I'm supposed to start using the teleporters or something? The teleport towers. Okay. I could attempt to, I could attempt... What is that sticking out there? The nub? Yeah, what is that? Oh, I found it! Despite, Hey, wait. Oh, that's just Ember Twin over there. Is this the top of one? Well, I probably went in there earlier. Is the level going down yet? I don't think it is. I didn't realise that something stood out of the sand even before it started. There's Chert. Hey, Chert. Do you remember the when I started playing and I said very confidently that because you could listen to music being played on each planet, there was probably something horrible that happened to the original Hearthians, and the music was just still being played via some kind of unlikable means, and then you were going to get there and find that the person you expected to be playing their little song had actually died. I thought this was going to be a lot more sadistic, let's say, than it actually was. And actually it's just like, no, they're here, they're just playing their instruments. They're making themselves known across the galaxy. Yeah, sometimes I come into things like preparing myself for preparing myself for things to be darker than they are. I don't know what that says about me. But that was one of the reasons I had such a good time with Tacoma, was because I went into it absolutely convinced it was going to be a downer game. And then it did something different. Oh, hang on a sec. Okay. However, I did have another talk about it with Fivetail, and they said that when I get to the DLC, that is apparently practically a horror game. I was like, oh, okay. Bye. I mean, technically, I shouldn't have been so aggressive about the Quantum Moon and calling it a bastard. The Interloper is the real bastard. The DLC do be like that sometimes. I mean, basically all I've heard is in the DLC there's like stuff that is hunting you and you have to do stealth around it sections, that kind of thing. I think I'm okay with it. I hope. Oh, wait a minute. This tower is surrounded by the energy things. Did I not see this before? Why did I not notice this tower with giant energy things around it? Was I stupid? Have I literally... Oh, there's the moon, hey. Oh, I thought it was going to disappear behind... Nope, still there. Okay. Alright, I want to see what happens with this tower. How have I not seen this? Am I on a different... Oh, is it like not in the line of fire at all? So I was just looping around the planet and I didn't see it whatsoever. Because I was just doing like circumferences. Oh shit, I need oxygen. Good thing my ship didn't It's the tower you went up of with the elevator, is it? I thought it looked different. Huh. Okay, I get... See, I have trouble putting things together when things look different. It didn't look like this. Okay, also, I can't see the planet map because chat has to be on top of it, so... Now, I remember that when I managed to get to the sun station, there was one tiny thing that I missed on one of the, oh, balls. There was something I missed on the sun station. Can you please actually inform me, is the thing I'm supposed to be finding that one bit of information I missed on the sun station? If it's not, I'm not using the teleporter. If I even... I know I can't use it anymore, can I? It's only during a brief window. No, okay. Cool, next one. You have to be so gentle with the jetpack. Oh, there's a... Did I see this dead person before? Alright, I haven't tried this teleporter to my knowledge. Oops. It's only got one prism in it, which I think means it only goes one way. It's always black to white. Which is obviously, like, explained to you by you falling into the black hole in Brittle Hollow whenever you're on it. So if you're going to do back and forth, you need black and white both here. Look, I'm doing a little dance. Which one do you think this is? I don't know. I genuinely really cannot figure out their system for how they made these. I know it's not the sun station. These look like two towers connected, so is this Ember Twins teleporter maybe? It would make sense since that was the next one along from the sun station, and I think they're in order? I'm pretty sure they're in order, but like, I always lose count immediately. I think the sand's coming back. Which means... Is it gonna send me over there? Okay. Thanks, Radrosh. Okay, genuine question. Does this teleporter actually work? Run ruined. Yes. Yes, okay. I don't have much oxygen. Well, okay, it's like, okay. 2/5 of it left. Do I have to do something to make this teleporter function? That's not just standing on it, because... My confidence at finishing the game this stream is diminishing. I don't think that... Didn't they say that the... They said that because the twin planets are so close together, they function as one entity for teleportation purposes. That's all I remember. Does this go? Does this go to Ember Twin? Because if they count as one entity, I would have thought that they couldn't teleport to each other. You won't say. Trying to remember if there's a teleportation swirl on Ember Twin, isn't there? But if I'm standing here when the planet lines up, it's just gonna slurp me into the sand. I'm dead. I'm just dead. I can't do it. I'm too stupid. Eh. You could put a scout on the platform. Oh. Huh. Oh my god, I've lost it as well. Where was it? The one thing I was never able to remember you can do, scouts. Which one's this? Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I don't think I have to use this one because you can see the teleporter on Timber Hearth and you can like just go to it. So if I put a scout on there, the scout doesn't get slurped by sand? Or do I have to wait for the sand to completely be used up, maybe? There's also one in here, which has a ceiling intact. Maybe I should have been using this one? Let's put a scout here, because, like, maybe... Why are there two? Alright, you sit there, I don't know. It's coming. Okay. Okay. What? What? It's moving around. I can assure you it's really not wiggling. Why am I getting further away? What the hell is it doing? This is so... This sucks. Is it? Oh my god. This is great to watch while I'm committing deforestation in Minecraft. I'm glad it's relaxing for you. I feel like this game could never possibly be relaxing for me because when I'm playing it, for some reason I'm pushing myself to try and figure everything out immediately. And if I were to watch someone else play it, I would be driven absolutely bonkers instantly by whether or not they were doing it correctly. How is it maintaining this distance? I don't understand. It's horrifying. That's what it was like watching Veggie's playthrough. Veggie and Five's playthrough, thank you. Yeah, these things look really different when only the top is visible. Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know where to go now. The sun is getting, like, way past its prime. I don't know. Oh, that's horrifying. I hate looking at the sun. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a huge cactus. It just won't stop being really big and really right there. Okay, this is oxygen. I don't want to teleport here. There we go. It's dried up. Okay. Now what happens? Can I use it now? Have I just missed it? Was he trying to get? I think I just missed it. I think I missed my entire one chance to do this. Was that... You missed it 4 minutes ago. Shit. Okay. Well, I guess I'm boned. Was that no my trying to get down there? Okay, well, now I know what I have to do, but I know I have to wait until near the very end of the cycle to do it. I'm guessing it doesn't come around again. It's really sad just listening to that music and seeing all the doomed planets fly by, filing past one by one. What the fuck is my scout doing down there? It's so big. It really frightens me. The idea of ever seeing this. Okay, bye. I don't need a nudge. I know what I'm doing. I think I need to be on that teleporter right when it stops sucking the sand up, and then it'll let me do it. For some reason it accepted my scout and not myself. Where's it going this time? Oh, it's getting bigger. It's pretty close by. Oh, okay, what's everyone mean? What do you all mean now? Fine, fine, nudge me if that's not right. Fine. I wonder what the hell they make marshmallows out of. Oh, I know you can have your ship get hit by the probe. I've seen the video of somebody getting killed by it. I'm scared now. 5! Oh my god! Oh my god! Hang on, hang on. Oh look, I have a shout out command. I just want everyone to know that I bothered to put one in. Look at that. Look, I'm a big boy streamer. It's the fucking 5-tail in my chat. Can you believe it? Well, wait, what? Hang on, what did you say? You're on the right track. Wrong timing. Wrong timing. Okay, 5. Just to catch you up. OG marshmallows were made out of root resin. Well, that makes sense, I guess. I could see them having that. They could tap one of these trees. Okay, I am currently of the mind that I know how to go and finish the game. I think. At least I have a lead in. However, I am not going there right now because there is one giant question mark left on the mood board for Ash Twin, and I'm trying to figure out how to fill it in. And you've seen what I was doing. There's a teleporter on there that my scout can use, but I cannot. God, you know what's so painful? I know this is not me being... It's not me being, egotistical or anything, because learning how to pilot the ship is a learning curve. But seeing people pilot the ship way too fast is one of the painful things once you, like, understand how it works, right? Like, seeing people approach stuff at max speed, just barreling towards it, knowing that as soon as it gets anywhere near them, it's gonna grow really, really big, and then it's gonna fly past you. You're waiting too long to do it. Thinking. Actually... Okay, if I figure out where the teleporter is to Timberhearth, I can run between that and the teleporter I need, so I don't need the ship to be wherever I am. Think about the timing you were waiting for to use the... So what I was thinking was... You've been doing it on keyboard the whole time. It's like where you're the one person forced to drive stick when everyone else got an automatic shifter. I'm gonna say, apart from not having a button to descend, you landed your ship in a safe spot. Yes, chat, you can be my compass. I can't see it right now. I didn't have a button assigned to descend in water because I didn't need that at any other point. So that confused me a little bit on Giant's Deep. What the hell's happening with the shadow there? That's the only thing I can think of that's actually messed me up about mouse and keyboard. But other than that, it's been pretty good. I've gotten the hang of it. It's not that difficult. I mean, obviously trying to get into Dark Bramble needed some careful thought put into it, and I'm going to have to do that again this stream, and hopefully that won't somehow get messed up. Okay, where the hell are the towers? Just hurry up a bit without, like, launching myself. I'm waving at Chert. I hope he can see. Oh my god, calm down, calm down. Whew. Hello. Oh, Five, since you're here, I was talking about how I watched your first stream in between the last time I did it. Do I need to do anything else in here? Can you guys just tell me? I already teleported to the sun station. Is there anything else I need to do in this? Because I know this is timed. I don't think... No more sun station. Is there anything else in here that's relevant? Or was it just the teleporter to the sun station? No. Okay. Oh shit, I'll get stuck if this goes down too far. Shit! 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 Fuck me! Shit, 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 shit. I'm so stupid. I thought maybe there might be something I could look at, and I forgot I would have to take the same route out again. I need the Timber Hearth teleporter. Where is the ship, just for reference? It's on the other side of the fucking planet, alright. There's a nubbin of lore that confirms something you probably pieced together already. Okay, well after I finish the game you can tell me. Okay, this is the twin teleporter. No, it's not. This is... Which one is this? Oh yes it is, I was just on top of it, okay. I need oxygen. I need oxygen more than I need to figure out this puzzle. Is that the right way? I'm going the wrong way, but wait, no I'm not. My ship's here though. I'll just use the ship. This is really difficult. It's difficult because you have so many things to keep track of. I'm going really fast. I love you, horrible outer wild ship. It's so endearing, isn't it? It's like, oh hey. It's like a strange friend that you get to know, and it's made out of wood. Okay. Yeah, Five, I watched your first stream. And you know that because I was like yelling at you about how much compensation you're owed for the things that you figured out that Veg wouldn't accept, but like, you found a couple of things that I had missed, which I'm very glad I got to see. Because otherwise I wouldn't have noticed. Things like, I didn't go exploring in the, hang on, I'm thinking. I didn't go exploring in the geysers on Timber Hearth, so I never saw the drawing that the Nomai made of themselves, watching little baby aquatic versions of Hearthians who hadn't evolved yet. And that really, like, informs you of what the time scale is. Okay. Okay, let me think. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I put a scout down and... Why does the scout get to go and I don't? I mean, I know it successfully got there. But apparently, what I was getting from chat was the idea of waiting for the sand to dry up and then seeing if it works wasn't it. It has little sucker feet. Well, why can't I just, like, grab something? There's an alcove right here that made me think you needed to duck into the alcove until the sand stopped being sucked up and then run onto the teleporter really quick, because I know they said there's like a 5-second window while it's lining up. Without that, you could think it's very close from the death of the Nomai, when in reality it's been millions of years. See, it's not millions of years though. There's actually a time frame listed. It said it was like 240,000 years, which is very, very believable if life on Timber Hearth had already begun evolving. When I didn't understand that, I thought that they were saying no life had appeared at all, which would imply a much, much longer time frame necessary. Alright. Ah, shit. Well, now I'm just in the air. Are you kidding me? Get off. You're on the right track with that. Let me out of this goddamn... Please. A couple 100,000 years. Yeah. They literally had that written down and I was like, oh yeah, that lines up okay. So is it that I'm supposed to... Ow. Jesus. I have no oxygen either. Oxygen's this way, isn't it? The thing that's gotten me closest is Sol Waspman literally saying that I was out of time by like 4 minutes, which is very specific. I probably should stop using fuel for this. I'm down like half on my fuel. I forgot to refuel it while I was in the ship. Whoops. Okay, so my scout is currently in fucking Narnia. Oh yeah, the hint that the science for measuring the age of the solar system isn't that accurate. Yeah, so they didn't know that they were like near the end of time. It's so sad when you think about it. Imagine being a race that evolved and was just developing space travel, and it just happened to be... Oh, hello. It happened to be right on the end of the whole universe. It's so fucking sad. Alright, how can I use the alcove? The only thing I can think of, the only way I can make this work, is if I stand in here while the sand goes over and then run out and stand on this. But you guys said it's the other way around. Warmer. Hang on, this isn't going to Ember Twin. Why does it happen when it lines up with Ember Twin? This is going into the center of this planet. I was right. I was right. I did it. What do you mean warmer? I did it. Oh boy. No, it's just that I kept explaining what I was gonna do and you guys were saying warmer, which implies not quite there yet. Okay, anyway. I've been... Oh, SFS, yeah, I said that. I said they counted as a single astral body. I just didn't connect that meant when they lined up, you teleport backwards. Yeah, I did remember that. So, okay. I'm finally inside this thing. Oh god, let's not do that. This makes me feel more sick than I already feel. Okay, there's something to read. 9 minutes until end of cycle transmission. Masks receiving data from probe tracking module. Giant's Deep memory statue, Timber Hearth memory statue. Yeah, that's the 3 of them. Receive data from previous cycles. So this literally tells you how long there is before and after right now. Here's the projection, which you can use from like lots and lots of places. Which one's mine? I guess it doesn't really matter. Also, 5, since you're here and I get to talk to you through this, I just wanted to say, one of the biggest brain things that you said during the playthrough was that you kept interpreting the actual symbology. And there's a bit, I think, where you projected in here, because there's a lot of projection stones to get you to look at this, where you saw the squiggles lighting up behind the masks, and you said, oh hey, that was the same as the technology that we just saw over here. And I was like, how are you remembering this stuff? I just look at it like I take different values from it, but you looking at the actual symbology was like, I like shapes. Okay, wait, there's actually more stuff I should be reading. That's why it looked like the galaxy was spinning from the projection stone, because the stuff they used to construct this looks like stars, and you can see that when you're down there in the mines. Today we finished the excavation of Ash Twin. Here in this space we carved, we will craft our most ambitious project yet. The Ash Twin project, powerful enough to send information back in time. We've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. Of course they did. We'll need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. How far we've come since our experiments at the High Energy Lab. I still can hardly believe Raimi's hypothesis was true. Oh, also, it's so fun now. It's like I watched your Stream 5, which was like 2 years ago now. It was a long, long time. And I was watching you play that thinking, you guys were different back then. It was a different time. The world has changed. But now I'm playing it and I get to discuss things with you that I heard yesterday that you said 2 years ago. Isn't that in itself a form of time travel? Music in here is great. Got another statue too. One of the things I noticed was there is a Nomai that was called Pi, as in P-Y-E, which was weird for me to read out because I associate it as being my name. But when you guys read it out, Veg yelled, Pi, what did you do? And I was like, oh, that's me! So long ago, Veg still calls himself Mark in the intro. I didn't realize that. Pokey just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava is working with Arvenz. I never actually could tell these guys apart very much, except that Pokey was the one who died in the Interloper, and Pi was also in the Interloper, and obviously Solanum is like a friend of mine. Craft the orbital probe cannon, and where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Hypothesis: it was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis: the cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is that we're all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Mallow tells me the cannon is doing well, and that Arvenz advocates for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Arvenz can. But then if anyone can goad a device into exploding, that too is likely Arvenz. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. Would it help to remind Arvenz that Mallow, his love, would be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon? Or is Mallow part of the problem? Phlox and Daz isn't you, finished the memory statues today, and they are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Oh, so was this not supposed to happen? I'm assuming, just for the record, I'm assuming that what they intended was for the project to wait until the sun exploded to begin working, because the cycle couldn't start until using the energy of an exploding sun. Unless they are still unaware that the sun station would fail and they wouldn't be able to intentionally blow the sun up. Pi and Idea have worked hard on the sun station and Elastic is complete. Oh, if everything goes as planned, this structure will prompt the sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power the Ash Twin project requires. So it was always supposed to work with the sun station blowing it up, and they didn't intend any of this to simply wait for the natural end of the universe. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This was the project's most difficult task in more ways than one. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here is what will happen. First, the sun station will receive the order to fire at the sun, prompting it to explode. How they did that, we'll never know. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Astrin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. Oh, so the order goes back in time first. Sorry, my head hurts. In total, each cycle created by the Astron project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end this cycle at will. These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. Suppose we redesign the Sun Station. To generate the power of that magnitude, a supernova is still our only viable option. This is easier expressed than accomplished. You can wait for the sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, Idea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. This ended up not mattering. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Astron project is theoretically sound. We were only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way. No, there isn't. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system and we're anxious to explore it. It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. So it wasn't that long after they completed this. They were just beginning to put together ideas for how to continue, and then the comet entered the system and became trapped in the system for the next, you know. Oh gosh, okay. Projection stones. Do I need to use these? I think I've seen all the projections. Oh, sorry, it's messages. Sorry, I'm not standing in a projection pool. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Is it just me or does this writing look messy? Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Okay, hang on. Let's put these down on the table. Timber Hearth projection stone. Does that mean it was messages from Timber Hearth? I've literally never paid attention to that. Oh yeah, it was. Shipment. Exciting news. I'm pretty sure these are copies of ones I have read in their respective locations. It's so... Okay, so I was completely understanding. They figured out that they could send something back in time by teleporting it with a massive amount of energy because something arrives at its destination slightly before it leaves. So what they're really doing is waiting out the length of time and then teleporting something to a different location, which sends it back in time before it left, and then doing this over and over and over again. But they don't actually send anything back in time. They're just sending the core with all the memories in it. So I suddenly remember that I did all these things, which I haven't done yet. And that breaks my mind. I completely understood time travel. I completely got that aspect of it. I understood that they had engineered this because the length of time of the game is the same as the length of time they proposed they would be able to create as a time jump. But when they said, actually, we're just sending the data back somehow, I don't know if they explain any more about how they did it, but I can't follow that mental process. It's too... The statues will not pair until the project succeeds, otherwise I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Yeah, I remember this one. Okay. Hey Five, look! It's a clock! I'm making references to some shit from 2 years ago, what's wrong with me? Ball. Big ball. Oh wait, the clock just said something. You're about to access the core while the Ash Twin project is active. Removing the core will disable? Wait. I shouldn't do that. Should I? Okay. When Five and Veg were playing this, I remember 5 saying multiple times, because they seemed to be a little understandably hesitant. 5, you kept saying, guys, is it really true that I have unlimited lives? Because understandably, you know, Veg was in control and he was going all over the damn place, and you were enjoying dying a lot. And chat kept on saying, yes, it's okay, you have unlimited lives. There was someone, I don't remember who said, unless you really fuck up, it's unlimited lives. Is this the real fuck up that ends your unlimited lives if I deactivate this? Artificial gravity control. Well, I'm not turning that off. That would just be stupid. This ends the time loop. Well, I'm not going to do anything else with my time. No, I'm not. I don't want to do this. If I deactivate it, then does the save become unworkable? Because if there's no time projects, if there's no time loop, then the game can't restart. Oh, sorry, I need to allow that message. Sorry, Zyklus. The save is intact. You don't want to do this unless you know where you're going. There's one other way to fuck it up that doesn't involve the Ash Twin project. There is? Oh. I mean, is it when you create the when you interfere with the teleport that you can do in the high energy station? Because I did do that one, and that was kind of terrifying. It scared me. Okay, as long as my save is intact, sure. Oh, wait. Oh! Wait a second. I need this! Oh God. How? Oh God, no. I don't think I can do all that in 22 minutes. It's guys, it's okay. I know what to do. I just how long do I have? I do know what I need to do. 1 minute until end of cycle. I'm gonna put it back in. I'm gonna put it back in. I'm gonna reactivate this. I don't want there to be 1 minute. Like, genuinely. Start it over before you're cooked. Yeah, like, I imagine they wouldn't be this cruel, but I can imagine a scenario where they're like, yeah, that save is now boxed up, ready to be shipped into oblivion. This ends the game and you have to restart. Oh, what happens if you're in here? Let's have a look at what happens when you're inside. Removing the core mutes the song. I didn't fucking realize. Okay, there goes the high energy. It's sending information. If I go in. Speedrun. Did I do something really bad? What do you mean, oh no? Oh. Did I duplicate myself? Your game is fine, your save is fine. Thank you. I just keep worried. I'm so worried that I'm gonna find the one way to ruin the infinite lives game. Yeah, did I duplicate myself? Surely it doesn't have enough energy to do me too. Oh god. There's no way to permanently fuck up your save. Okay, I just feel like I will. Okay, well, it's a very good thing that we did do that and discover how that worked. It's really funny that I had figured out every other aspect to finishing the game, but I was like, I'm gonna need to power that ship somehow. I wonder how I'm gonna do that. And everyone was like, hey, maybe you should fill in that fucking question mark sitting in your mood board that you didn't do. I'm so glad I did this last. I'm so glad. I'm really happy with the order I went through all of this, even though I avoided Giant's Deep and didn't know how to do the moon. Okay, let's put this like somewhere not in the trajectory of the sand. I can't see the map whatsoever. I'm just gonna look at what's on here. Oh, that looks so creepy. Look at this. I'm like, I got everything except this one. Okay, so I absolutely believe all you guys. I know Five wouldn't lie to me. There's no way to fuck up your save. That's fine. But if you guys weren't here telling me this and I was playing this on my own, the way that I would interpret this is that I have to remove the warp core from the Ash Twin project and then complete the game in one go, and if the core is not there when the time runs out, the sun just explodes and everything dies and it's the end of everything. And it just does a game over and that's it. That's the way I would interpret it. I would be like running my tiny ass off. Okay. So, there is... Oh god, okay, I have to think about this. I haven't even done a run back into Dark Bramble since the first time I did all that. There is a time delay forcing you to wait until the tower is uncovered before you can get into the core, before you can end the game. By finishing the game, what do you mean? I thought you guys weren't giving hints. You can do practice runs. I mean... No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll use the computer to put a marker on stuff and leave it at that. Did I put my ship right in the... I did. Sorry, guys, can you just... This isn't a hint, but... I can't see the planet. I'm just moving chat again. Is the sand going around the equator of this planet? Because I put my ship right on the fucking equator. Thank you. I just wanted to move it if it was going to get blasted away. I've got time to spend anyway. How do I keep doing this? Right, just squeeze. Just there we go. Just a little bit. Does that master alarm button do anything? No. Okay. Okay, I hope that's out of the way. It's not really. Wait, yes it is. It's fine. Okay. Thank you, Soul Waspman. Yoy. You guys, okay, you guys actually gaslit me about this. I literally understood how to do the thing. I think I was slightly too slow. And you guys were like, that's kind of right. Like you're almost there. And I was like, damn, that's not it. What do I have to do? Oh, this game's so fucking sad. I can't believe this whole system has been sitting in place until the heat death of the fucking universe. And none of the people who this meant anything to still exist. And I don't even know how I can possibly save anyone. All I know is that I have to go as far out of the universe as I can and look at the guy who made all of this possible. Maybe he'll create some sort of quantum reality where all my friends aren't dead. It's so... I have to give this game a compliment, because in most games the only thing you've known this whole time is, well, since you like figure out that the sun is exploding, you know you have to save the universe, right? You've seen everything is blowing up. You know that the objective is we need to save the entire universe somehow. That's the goal that's been like in your mind. But this is just the end of everything. How do you save it? How have they created a game where the win condition is completely opaque, even when you get to like the very end? I mean, I'm not the very end. I still have a few things I gotta do, but I'm pretty sure I have my plan. I'm pretty sure I understand the steps I have to take. I'm gonna have to hope I can get it all done in the time frame. But I have, apart from having a plan for what to do, I don't have any idea what will happen if I'm able to succeed. I don't know what the final... I don't know what I'm trying to work for anymore. And it's a very hollow kind of feeling. There's a cactus in here. It's going to puncture me if I just sink down onto it. God, the way this teleporter works is so unfair. having when they were like, yeah, you can, they counts as one planet, and then having it line up in order to send you back into the center of the planet itself. That's so bogus. Why did you make it work like that? I'm not yelling at like the game itself. I'm yelling at how the Nomai did everything. Why on earth would you make this system work like this? I don't think they had a choice. Well, they should have thought of that. Okay. So this one only has one, but presumably it can... Oh, and obviously it has to send you back again. Huh. I mean, it can send you back, right? I have to be able to get... Oh shit, the oxygen. Is there oxygen inside the core? I can't remember. Oh yeah, thank you. Oh, I should have just jumped. What? What? What are you saying? Turn around? Oh. I kinda went past you, didn't I? Hey. Whoopsie. He's just been standing here, huh? Sorry, they have just been standing here. I didn't... Yeah, I thought that might happen. I can't believe I wasn't looking. I was so concentrated on... How come you still have gravity? I just want to point out. I predicted this. I was obsessed with the idea that you had to duplicate yourself to finish the game. Can they come with me and help? I absolutely predicted that this would happen. I thought you had to... Before I found the quantum tower on Giant's Deep, I thought the way to access the quantum moon was to duplicate yourself somehow and then take your duplicate with you and have them stand on a planet and look at the moon while you landed on it. That was the plan I came up with because I knew this was possible. I wonder if they're... I freaked out at you 100 predicting being able to do this in Veggies. Was that you? I saw someone mention it and I did not read any of the text that was spoiled, but I did glimpse someone saying, hey, how did she get that? And I was like, yes, I did something. I don't know what it is, but I did something. Nothing's exploded yet. Maybe the universe doesn't mind two of us. Definitely better than if we'd created an extra anglerfish or something. That's setting the bar pretty low. What do you think happens if you don't jump into the black hole again at the end of this loop? That's a good question. Unlike all the other time manipulation we've experienced. I like me. Honestly, the player character is my favorite character in this game. I can't believe I didn't see them. Yeah, does this... What does happen? What's gonna happen now? Where's the ball? What's gonna happen if we don't complete that loop again? I don't know. Maybe... They said maybe the universe doesn't mind there being a bunch of me. Maybe the universe doesn't mind if we do this. Whoa, calm down. Wanna find out. Remember what you did at the high energy lab? Oh. So, are you sure I didn't ruin my save? Cause, reality kinda broke. I wouldn't lie to you. No, I know you wouldn't. Why can't they come with me? Why are they staying in there? It's playing the music. It's playing the music even though the sun isn't exploding yet. Will the alternate me jump into the loop over and over again to keep that maintained for me while I try and save the universe? Maybe they'll talk to me the next time I try this, because I don't think I'm gonna get this first time. Oh, the music is... I don't... Oh god. Do I need to put this down or can I just drive with it in my hand? I'm gonna assume it's okay. Oh man, no, let's not fly into the sun by accident, huh? I don't know how much longer I have. I don't know. I need to get to the computer. I should have done that before I lifted off. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. Quick, 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 quick. The time is paused while I do this, right? Yes, I can solve Osman. I can feel the anxiety of everything. Now where is... There it is. Oh, I was going the wrong direction. Fuck! I'm getting further away from it. It's so far. Oh my god, this music is incredible, but it's making me so... I'm so nervous. I'm not going to be able to get past the fish. I swear to God. I'm going to mess this up. I'm going to get fish eaten. And that's like such an ignoble end. Do they not understand I'm trying to save everyone? Oh God, what do I do? The fucking fish are like so random as well. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. I was too ambitious. Calm down, calm down. Do, come on, come on, come on, go, 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 stop moving so fast. The music is like, even the universe itself is trying to, in some way, encourage me and say, look, you are doing it. You are doing it. And I'm like, I'm not gonna get this. I can't do it. I can't do this. Let me fucking in the butthole. God. Oh no. Oh God, it's all muffled in here. Oh shit, I don't remember. It's the red one first. The white one is the duplicate. I have to go to the red one first. Oh, detector. I should have done practice runs. I don't remember. I don't remember which one. I found Feldspar by accident, so I didn't do any of this properly. And there's a fish on me now. Okay, I'll have to... Okay, I'll put that away. I think I just have to go towards the marker, but... Where's that fish? Okay, I'm gonna have to just, like, make a break for it. Okay. Okay. I'm not touching anything. I'm not touching anything. This is so hard to do when you're trying to save everyone. Okay. Oh God, how long do I wait? Longer, yeah. Okay, okay. It's over there. I can see the eggs. I wish I could blow them up. I don't even have a timer to tell me where I am in the cycle. I don't remember how long 22 minutes is. I could push myself in that direction a bit, and I think I'd be okay. Because otherwise I'm going to get stuck in the eggs. Oh, they didn't hear me. Okay. Oh, it's a straight shot. It's a straight shot in there. Go. Go, 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 go. Oh, that was like lucky or something. Okay. Are there fish in this bit? I don't remember. It's full of vines. Alright, where's the entryway? Is it that right in front of me? Thank fuck. The vessel is safe. God! Okay. That's the entryway, right? I remember there was light on top of it. Oh, I didn't refuel. I'll have to hope that doesn't matter. Okay. Down. Oh, there's skeletons! You sure there's no fish? I think I just heard one. Oh god, okay. What was it? Ah, there we go. Rolls myself. Come on, please. Ah! Ah! Oh my god, okay. Where was that supposed to be? Oh. What is this? Oh, what does this do? I don't know what this does. I don't have time to ban people! Oh, thank you. I forgot you could do that! Oh. I don't know what this does. I never actually finished looking around in here. I got this far and then... Oh, what is this? Oh, what? Is there a puzzle? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. No, I don't remember. I don't remember the coordinates. I was told I wouldn't have to remember them. Wait, I have a picture. I have a picture of them. I took a screenshot. I took a fucking screenshot. What do you mean bottom left? Oh, does it say? Oh, yeah, sorry, I couldn't see it because chat was in the way. Alright, how does it matter which side I use to do this? This is, oh god. There? It does. Which is the start one then? Which is the oh, okay, this is the first one. Okay, I got it. First one. Like that. Second one. Bing, 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 bing. Third one. No. There. One. There. Da. Da da da. No. This is the most nervous I've ever been doing anything. Guys, what the fuck does this do? What does this do? Hang on, I'm moving chat back into place, yes. The big orange star through the window. Yeah, I do, funnily enough. I guess all the doors closed. Oh, wait. Do I want to do that? I don't know where that'll take me. What if this undoes my progress? Okay, there's nothing else I can do, is there? There's nothing else I can do. Oh my god. Shoots myself off the planet. into the void. Please don't let the time just like run out 2 seconds before. Oh, jeez. Is that... It sounds like somebody groaning. Wait. Oh. Trees detected. Ah! Oh god. I'm afraid to touch my water. I'm shaking so much I'd probably knock my glass over again. This is horrifying. Why does it sound in pain? Oh, it's... Yeah, I've seen this. I tried to go up into it. Oh. He didn't do his damn job. He had one thing to do. Come on. I was really hoping they might, like, not keep the timer going for, like, 2 seconds. I have to do it again! I've got an hour before 5 has to go live, so... Yeah, I know why. I think that my clone should have probably helped. Oh! Huh? It sets me... We're on the clock. What if it... What if I can't do it? What if I actually cannot complete the game in time? What if it made a save there and I can't? Like... Oh, gravity is super high. Yeah, exactly. Like, could the game make itself unwinnable by creating a mini save right there 5 seconds before I create an unwinnable situation because I didn't get back in the loop again? Run, 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 run. I did waste a little bit of time. I think I wasted like about a minute by not knowing how to get off the ship, so I should have an extra minute to do this. I'm just gonna keep holding forward. I'm not gonna deviate. I'm just holding forward. I'm still holding forward. Go, 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 trees. Yeah, why exactly are there trees here? It sounds horrible. So yeah, this tube. How is it quantuming trees from other planets? It's a billion years away from them all. This, you could see this on the moon. And Solanum thought that you could take this to get above the planet and see the eye of the universe. But it must have been the moon simply creating a facsimile of what was on here. So it wasn't a real, like, funnel. Oh god, what the hell? Oh, I can walk down this. So do I launch myself up there like Solana wanted? I guess I can't. Now I'm stuck in a hole. Well, that's how I end this life, obviously. I'm stuck in this hole forever. Okay. I'm gonna run out of time again. Huh. You're no longer on the clock. Okay. The Nomai never got to see it for themselves, but thanks to their efforts in technology, Arhathian was able to reach the eye of the universe. So now I'm back in some kind of copy of the museum. This is for the DLC I don't have, but I will be buying the DLC like the moment I finish because it's on sale until tomorrow. Yeah, it's really quiet. There's no quantum rocks for me to play with. It was so funny how they have all this. Yeah, it's like a third off. It's not an amazing amount, but it's a third off. At the end of its lifespan, our sun collapsed under its own gravity and then exploded in a violent supernova. You can see the building work outside. I need to see you react to the trailer. Okay. Of all life forms who will perish in the oncoming death of the universe, we will miss the anglerfish the least. Who wrote this? I'm gonna buy the DLC in order to play it soon. However, if you wanted to contribute to the playthrough of the DLC coming faster, you can of course subscribe and make it so that it's even more enticing. The Nomai who came to our solar system were following a signal from the eye of the universe. They perished when the interloper arrived, bringing with it a deadly substance we called ghost matter that flooded the entire solar system almost instantly and without warning. Yeah. It's fun how they are giving you a big explanation. You know, the final end game answers. But when you've done your due diligence and you didn't get here by accident, you know all of this. I hope my clone is okay. The silence is really eerie. Oh, I'm sorry, Wasman. It said my sub goal is 50% of the way to completing, but if you subbed, that nothing appeared. It's not even in my activity feed. That's strange. I apologize for that, but did you throw me a sub? Let me just. That's very weird. Yeah, it says I have one more subscriber than I did when I began. So I think that was Saul Wasman. Thank you very much. I'm sorry it's not coming through. It literally isn't even on my activity feed. So I hope, I don't know, maybe something at Twitch is a little wonky. Okay. Ah! Wow. What is that? Trees. Trees and tiny points of light. H1, its own galaxy. Not even galaxy, rather, universe. Oh, they're all disappearing. Oh, hey, Emmy. I'm glad you could make it for the end. I'm sorry you're having wisdom tooth surgery. That's kind of awful. I hope you're okay. Oh, okay. Bye. Oh, scout launcher. Sorry, again, one of my windows is in the way. View map. Unable to pinpoint location. Oh. I can hear breathing. Oh, it's me. Oh, it's quantum stuff. Did it? I think my scout went over my own head a bunch of times. Okay, that was pretty fucking scary. Eska? Do you hear music? Can't say I do. The stuff in the Eye of the Universe is very much like everything I know, huh? Is it sort of creating reality out of what I am? Because obviously what's quantum doesn't exist until it's observed. And if I'm here, maybe what exists can only be restricted to what I know. Oh, it was my scout over here. Oh, this is the first time I've taken a picture of myself. The first time I actually saw myself. Sorry, I wanted to go check where my scout was because it was lighting stuff up over there. The first time I saw myself really was when I made my own clone. Sorry, I was too stupid to listen to what he was saying. I don't remember which one Eska was. I'm sorry, Eska. There's a banjo. He was the moon guy. I never saw them with their helmets off. Unless he did have his helmet off and I just didn't remember. I didn't speak to the moon guy in a hot minute. Oh, are they all gonna be here together? Hey. Making figments of my mind to keep me company. Oh, who wrote this? I don't remember. Telescope. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, I'm being quiet because this is just... Ah! I could have just not looked at it, couldn't I? Fuck these. Fuck that. Fuck you developers for doing that. Oh, jellies. Damn, you're tiny, Feldspar. Why are you so small? Why are they so fucking small? The end sequence spooked you so bad. What was it specifically, like, the fish? That was mean. Okay, I didn't get this bit. The sun. And then you go towards it and it just fades away. And then it teleports me back. I thought I finished. I thought I was done with the puzzles. And now I have to turn my brain back on. Remember the other thing the signal scope can do. Zoom in. Did I get it? It said gather. What? That's new. Huh? Oh! Okay. This never went well for me before. Do I have to control this? 'Cause... Bit fast, maybe. A little bit fast? Okay, I got it. Oh, this is so strange. So, is there a Nomai here at the campfire too? There is! Hey! I'm glad you remembered me. Okay, fucking where? Whoever was doing the bottle sounds. You can miss Solanum, oh no! Oh, it was Gabbro? How do I get to Gabbro? Sorry, I don't remember who was playing one instrument. Sorry. Oh, here he is. Oh, haha, he was high, I guess. Gotcha. I'm glad I didn't miss Solanum. Well, that's everyone I cared about in my life, I guess. Egg. sounds like some old guy who isn't really all there anymore. Hashtag egg. Let's use that as the raid message. We'll go into Five and Veg when they're live and we'll just yell hashtag egg. I thought Feldspar was going to be my favorite explorer, but honestly, my favorite is the player. The player character guy. Time Buddy. I love him. I think I'm gonna say yes with Solanum. I think she deserves it. I think it was a she. Rebek's suit. How do we look this different? Chert, you are tiny. Why are they so small? Oh, I have to tell each of them to play. I see. Oh, he was the whistling one. Yeah, go ahead. Oh. The banjo is like... Hold him in my mouth. Be careful with him. He's egg. Oh. Stand with you, Solanum. Hmm? Okay. I never understood why all of them were so content with with landing on other planets and moons and stuff and then just staying there and playing music. Yeah? Well, not really, no. I guess I have to go into this thing then, huh? Number of times I've seen the sun blow up. And now I get to see the opposite. My helmet's cracked. And that's it. I don't think I trust myself to speak. Well, I mean, the reason I said I couldn't see what would happen when we finished the game was I couldn't see how there was any way to fix this, you know? So there wasn't. Yeah, it is about accepting endings. And that's I think what's kind of hitting me for some reason. It was really it was a tragedy what happened to the Nomai, but it's unfair what happened to us. To have to exist at the end of everything. And we were still so alone, you know? The player character was creating an existence around him, around them out of what they knew, including the other people that they knew and had met, but that wasn't like, it wasn't like anyone was really there with them. Also, if I can be less sad for a second, I want to point out that the plot of The Outer Wilds is exactly the same as the plot of Bethesda's Starfield, except that game sucks. I cannot believe it was the plot is the same, except this game does that justice, and Starfield is like dog water. Why did they make Starfield when this existed already? It has the same plot as Homestuck. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's funny. Oh god, I think the only thing that's gonna wreck me worse than seeing this is gonna be rewatching you guys' playthrough. Yeah, I haven't even read Homestuck, but I know you're right, because I know that the main plot drive in Homestuck is that they run some sort of EXE that actually ends the world, and then everything else just kind of spins out of that. Don't worry, World War I Pastor, I don't actually know what Homestuck is about. Whenever people ask, apparently people say it's about a very large frog. Oh, I'm definitely playing the DLC. I have no idea how the DLC is going to work if it's on the same time loop. Do you get removed from the time loop to do the DLC? Because there was very little that removed you from the time loop, including being in the end game area. You do not. Help. Oh, fuck. What? You mean I'm supposed to try and avoid enemies? In some sort of... Oh, hang on, I'm just reading some of this. That you have to avoid being seen by nasty shit while you're on a 22-minute timer or something, I don't know. I don't understand how you add DLC in one small area. I don't understand how you... Oh. There's bugs now. Well, it wasn't a surprise. I did have a feeling that that's kind of what this was leading towards, but I don't think I wanted to believe it. You know, they called it the Eye out of a sense of their unsuppressible positivity. If you throw your scout around and the eye gets lost permanently and shows up again in that final screen, I wish I'd done that. That's fantastic. Thank you for telling me. That's really good. What, like on the final screen where there's, when you see the bugs, your eye managed to survive for billions of years? I think the fact that they called it the Eye because they were thinking about how they wanted to see it so bad. They wanted to know what it was, and to see something is to know something in terms of quantum mechanics or whatever. But the way they drew the eye symbol that they used on everything didn't look like an eye. It always looked like an explosion. So this whole time I've basically been thinking, how can it be older than the universe? Well, since we're already in the frame of redshift and universes expanding from a single point, it would make sense if the eye of the universe was whatever the pinpoint location of the Big Bang is, and that's where everything is expanding from. I don't know how did it create a signal? That's the bit I still don't quite understand, actually. Oh, hang on. I need to scroll up a bit. Because the Ash Twin machine is what kept you from leaving the solar system, that mechanic gets disabled when you take out the battery. If you did it, then flew away, the game just ends, implying you wandered amongst an empty space until you ran out of supplies. That's awful. Is it? Oh, yeah, right, because if you go too far away, does it just do the green squiggly thing and takes you and just ends? Because, okay, here's something that I was thinking, right? When Five and Veg played this, Five was able to intuit the way... Oh, Five, are you still here, by the way? You were able to intuit the way that you might land on the I need to say Phantom, the quantum moon. You know, okay, you know I said that you were big-brained enough to, like, notice the symbology of the things around you and how that connected together. Why do you keep capitalizing the A around Bastard Moon, Mossman? I still don't understand. Even more big-brained than being so observant. Five, you did something that was a mental leap I never made. And that is, you said, when you were trying to encourage Veg to take a picture of the quantum moon, which is in fact the way that you're able to land on it, you said, because that's what we can do with the equipment we have. Because you realized that there was no upgrading, there was no additional mechanics that would become available. In order to land on that moon, you had to use things that were within your power at that time. So you realized that we had the ability to take pictures, and you thought maybe that would result in being able to do it, which was right. I never made that leap. I kind of like was... I don't go down that road. I know that I can't really do that. But if you think in the terms of whatever I do to solve this problem has to be available to me right now, what options do I have? That, I think, is just one of the cleverest things you've ever done. I'm sorry, I just think that, to me, being able to see things through that lens, I'm genuinely really impressed. I don't usually do that. I don't think in terms of what I have available. I think in terms of what I'm being hinted towards via creator intent. No, shut up. I'm gonna glaze you as much as possible. You're in my fucking chat. That's what I get to do. You're gonna sit in my stream. I get to do this now. Gabbro, I don't know what a booth is. Wait, I think I do actually. Oh god, okay, so I did prepare. I did have an idea of a game I would jump to if I ended early. There's still 20 minutes before 5 and Veg. And they'll need to like set up and have their stuff. Hey look, there's... If you wait on this screen, the stars start exploding on the menu. Wait a minute, this looks different. There's a guy there. I only just realized. Oh, and the title slowly gets farther apart, doesn't it? God! Okay, here's things I don't understand. The title is really good. The title is unique and expressive. It's a bit too close to Outer Worlds. But I still don't quite understand why it's called Outer Wilds. I'm sorry. I get that. I get it as a theme. I get it as a kind of impression artistically. But I don't know how they came to the decision to call it that. If it had been me, I never would have come up with that name. It's just, it's great. It makes the impression, but it's got a tree in it, and like you go very far away from trees in this game. Anyway, Outer Worlds came first. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I played Outer Worlds ages ago, and it wasn't as good as this, honestly. But they're not really similar games. Oh, before everyone goes, while I'm here and I have everyone, it's an ongoing joke that people pick up the wrong game by accident. Yeah, I mean, they're both good, but Outer Wilds is definitely what I would recommend people play instead. While I have you here, I just wanted to say, anyone who has jumped onto these streams to watch me play it, and who obviously liked this game coming in beforehand, just from my experience, I wanted to recommend additional games that you may enjoy if you liked this game. I thought maybe every time I finish one of my streams, I could do a little recommendation for things I know of. Now, I have obviously not played every game in the world, but I can definitely recommend anyone who enjoyed Outer Wilds, if you want something in the same vague area, I absolutely recommend the games Tacoma and Obduction. 2 games I've also streamed before this. They're both mysteries where you have to investigate what's going on around you. They both involve space travel, and I really enjoyed both of them. Yeah, Emmy found my streams from Obduction and has been coming in, dropping in to watch ever since, which I think is amazing. Obduction with an O is a game from the creators of Myst, which where you are alone in a world and you explore and you piece together what's happening, and you try and figure out, much like Outer Wilds, how to deal with the cards you've been dealt in your situation. Tacoma, which is difficult to look up because it's based on it's got the same name as a town in Washington, I think, Washington State, is a fairly short little narrative exploration with a very unique mechanic. They're not, I'm not saying this, they're like the same genre even really, but I think if you enjoyed Outer Wilds, those are definitely go-tos for things that are similar. I can't believe that the universe restarted. I felt like it was going to happen and I didn't want to believe it. I knew the Eye of the Universe was going to be... It was going to be the point at which the universe restarts or something. Why did it need us to do that? Did it even need us? Couldn't we have just removed... God, I feel like nothing I did meant anything. Not in a bad way, it's just... Well... Everything I did meant something to me. It needed to be observed, because otherwise the universe would have died. Is that true? I mean, obviously now it means something. I like to think that it did need us. Because that creates a kind of... Like, the universe begins from a single point. It expands and begins to coalesce into elements and eventually life. If it's creating a kind of cycle where, in order to collapse the universe, to refresh itself and begin again, it needs to be observed, That's really poignant, I think. The quantum creation's infinite possibilities collapsed by an observer. It needs a map. Well, it's up to interpretation, yeah, definitely. If the universe restarted but nobody saw it, did it really? Oh, gosh, okay. Well, I mean, there's no worse we can use the Nomai's philosophy. The universe is, and we are, yeah. And when we met Solanum, like, I wanted to meet them even though I knew it would be impossible. And the only way it was possible was obviously for a reflection of them to, like, haunt the place where they were trying to get to so badly. I wanted to meet those guys to tell them that what they did meant something, but you can't do that, and that's always been true. I like to think they were all there in actuality. I don't... If they didn't exist in that space, did we? I don't think... I mean, I'd like to believe it, but I don't think I honestly can. I think in the same way that the moon of the eye, made out of quantum stuff, reflected the existence of its nearest planetary body, I think when you're in the eye, it's reflecting you back at yourself. And it's creating companions for you to end the universe with out of what you knew. And it's not really them, except to you it is. I wish we could have brought my clone on the expedition. Like, why not? Why not bring them? I'm glad I did the clone thing, though. I was really worried when I went into the hole, but... I literally said that, didn't I? I literally said, if you put something into the time travel and then created two of it, the universe is fine with them existing until one of them fails to jump back into the hole and create itself again. I said that, and then that's actually what happened. Every moon reflection had a dead Solanum except the quantum eye reflection, because it's the only location far enough from the solar system to have not been affected by the ghost matter cascade. Oh. And that doesn't make sense if you think about time being linear, but like Solanum was alive on there because Solanum exists and there was nothing to kill them. Her, rather. If they're reflections of your own mind and the universe is created as a reflection of your image, does that make them not there? Like I said, I think it does to you, it does, but those, like, the original Feldspar, the original Chert, didn't come to exist in that place with you. Like, they could have existed just as much as anyone else, the same that Solanum did, but that wasn't Solanum from before, that was some sort of quantum Solanum. So they, I mean, you could say they existed as much as is real in any sense, but this is getting like Soma, and if I think about Soma too much, my brain will fall apart. That's why Solanum thanks you for remembering her. Yeah, because only by being in the player's memories, having met her, is she allowed to exist in that space. You've missed it. I know I did. I don't care about saving the universe. My entire prerogative this entire time has been to go to every planet in the solar system and misgender everyone on it. And that's what I did. I'm so sorry I couldn't keep it straight the entire time. Outer Wilds, more like Outer Woke. No. Okay. We've got 10 minutes left before Five's going live. You stay here with me, Five, as long as you can. Oh god, I'm gonna cry again. I'm so glad you were all here. Yeah, Soul Westman. I'll get the trailer. Can you throw the link in chat so it's easy? Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Five. Thank you for coming in. I'll raid into you once your stream is up, and I'm gonna watch our own little campfire. Don't do this to me. Close the game and check your Steam notifications. I'm looking. What? New inventory item. I got an Astarian Steam trading card. The title is so chewed up. I died 30 years ago. You need to let me go. No. No. Oh, I received a gift 20 minutes ago. It's the DLC. Thank you. Thank you, Max. He wrote the little multi-eyed smiley. Oh god, I don't know why I felt so upset by this. I don't know why. I mean, it wasn't a surprise. I guess I was just holding out some sort of weird expectation right until the end that something magical would fix all of this. I'm sorry for falling apart. I'm really tired. Thank you so much, Max. Oh, is that why you were putting the package in chat? Thank you. I'm really glad I have it. It hurts you at a deep personal level the way you can't immediately process. I mean, it's not like I haven't been through ends of the fictional universe before, but I haven't. Usually I understand what's making me cry, and this time I really don't. I think it's just a case of the whole being greater than the sum, you know? Everything came together really well. I don't think there's even music playing, it's just me going to pieces. Okay, where was that link? I'll get the link. I get the link in the browser. I close all of my pornography tabs really quick. That's a joke. Okay, yeah, 5. This was... I don't know why it's gotten me like this. I have the trailer up. Where's OBS? I need to get off this screen. I need to go to screen record, and I need to make this really big. Is this working? Okay. Yeah, the satellite. I found it, and I smashed it. And plus it's not really even over because I get to play the DLC now, so there's more of it. So it's something about a strange signal, right? Oh, it shouldn't be doing that. Oh no. This looks difficult. It looks like hard puzzles. Oh god, the music in the whole game did so much work. There's more to explore here. It's weird, isn't it? Like, it comes with a reduced fear option. Yeah, this wasn't... Okay, I don't know if you've noticed this about me, but I'm actually fairly competitive. I respond to challenges by forcing myself through them. Oh, hey, my Tartaglia changed back by accident because I hadn't changed him on the screen. He's not little anymore, he's back to pixel. QTE, expert platforming, gunfights. None of these are in it. So when I see something that comes with a, hey, do you want to turn down the fear? I immediately respond with, I'm not touching that. I am raw dogging this as intended. I'm doing this whole thing without changing the option, and you cannot tell me that I need it. It's absolutely amazing, and you will love it. Well, that's great. I'm really excited. It's funny to be this affected by the end of a game when I haven't actually technically finished, because I can play the DLC and then there's more. Although it's going to be very, very bittersweet going back to see everyone alive again. You can just load a previous save. You'll never go drink some water and lie down. Ooh, you won't, Waggles finger. That's me at you all the time. Drink some fucking water. What's your favorite planet? I think it's the same as the previous answer I had. I think my favorite... I mean, after you've finished, you do have a new appreciation for Timber Hearth, I guess, because not all my friends are there. My friends are all over the place, but that's a bit too easy. I don't want to say Timber Hearth just because it's like home, you know? I did answer the question before and I said Ember Twin, and I think I'm going to stick with that. I found it the most interesting to explore. I found it very rewarding to learn how to navigate. It had cool stuff on it. The fish skeleton puzzle was actually pretty neat. Okay, what I didn't say was, these are the things I still don't understand. I'm guessing we already discussed the Eye of the Universe was sending out a signal to call people to it in order to get them to observe it so that it could have some sort of imprint with which to restart. Maybe it needs an imprint from a conscious being because it can't create a new universe without a seed. You know what I mean? You DM'd me. I will check. yeah. This is what 5 sent me. Oh jeez. Bye 5. Have fun on your stream. I love you too. Yeah, and now I get to be the old fan who can only experience anything. This is me telling people to play Guild Wars 2 all the time. This is actually what I want out of it. Secretly, I'm like, yeah, it's a good game. You can start it for free. You should go play it. And secretly, I'm like, I want you emotionally destroyed, and I want to watch. Okay. We will see if I become the kind of person who watches other people's Outer Wilds streams. Because the only way I can see that going is me getting immensely frustrated when they don't know what to do. Because I'm just like that. Okay, what was the other thing I was going to say I didn't get? Okay, I guess this isn't really a mystery. It's a bit of a red herring. That's a pun. Everyone laugh at my pun. Dark Bramble, just in general. It has been somehow exploding out feelers onto the other planets, which create a kind of warp space in the middle of them. I don't think it's supposed to contain anglerfish. It just kind of does. Unless the anglerfish and the plants that create everything going on in Dark Bramble are in some sort of symbiotic relationship. I say a red herring because you may be going into it thinking, oh, all the planets have some sort of weird growth on them, and it looks like it did something horrible to the Dark Bramble planet. So do I have to stop it from eating all the planets? No, it doesn't matter whatsoever. But, like, I guess it's not really a mystery. It doesn't matter. The whole universe restarted, and that's just the way that it is. We don't have to worry about that anymore. That's the good. That's the good part of it. The fish and the jellyfishes used to live on the planet that became Dark Bramble. Oh, wait, aren't the jellyfish native to aren't the jellyfish native to Giant's Deep? You will laugh when someone flies into the sun upon their first flight. I don't think I legally can't laugh at that. Sol Wasman, you can't keep just putting big smileys in chat. Yeah, it would be cool to see what Dark Bramble was like. I don't think the Nomai mentioned much about it back in their day. Oh man, my head hurts. I'm gonna have to just like go straight to bed, but I'm gonna... Oh, hey, it's a tie. Yeah, I'm sorry, we finished. I'm about to, Oh, the Nomai got there when it was already destroyed. You will go non-verbal when someone pulls out their scout when they can see the bastards. Yeah, well, I already did. I'm definitely, no question, I'm watching through Five and Veggie's playthrough from a couple of years ago. And they keep doing that. And Five had the idea to take a picture of it. And Veg was like, no, we're not supposed to land on the planet. It's supposed to lead us to something else. And then he puts a scout on the planet and then opens the map and looks at where it is. Meaning he has actually located the Eye of the Universe, something that took the Nomai endless amounts of effort to try and do and couldn't. And he just does it. And he doesn't know what it is. He doesn't know what he's done. I don't know how Five manages to do this without exploding. One of the islands in Giant's Deep is an ice block with the brambles growing on it, and it contains jellyfish. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. The way I see it implies they were just migrated by accident. That may make sense, yeah. Yeah. Wait, what if the eye is just a giant anglerfish? I mean, I don't think that's too far off. He definitely came out with some things that where I actually started yelling, "No, you complete sandwich" at my screen. This is such a fitting image to end on. Thank you so much, Five. Oh my god. It's gonna be okay. I can play the DLC. Okay, I'd like to thank Max specifically for gifting the DLC to me, which is incredible. Thank you. I think in honor of getting it gifted, I was gonna buy it the moment the stream ended. But since I got it gifted to me, I think I should take that as, you know, an inference of support from my community that I should play the DLC immediately next week. I was gonna take maybe 1 week off just so I didn't become the Outer Wilds streamer and nothing else. But since that seems to be what I'm being like nudged into, I think I'm fine. Oh my god! Okay, well, people have cheered for... Max has given me a cheer of 1,000 bits, and it... Oh my god. It's absolutely best experience immediately after. Playing on Friday. No, it would be like all my streams. I don't have anything to like sub into anyway. I've gone through all of my really short games, which may have been a bad idea. So now I'm just going through my really good longer games. I still haven't figured out if the 1,000... Is it 1,000 bits or was it more than that? Sims 4 uninstalled. No. I need my Sims. That we need to make them grow. Okay. I'm gonna have to write a review. Every time I finish a stream game, I review it on Steam. And I'm gonna have to write a review for Outer Wilds, and I don't know what to even put in that. Sometimes if a lot of the quality goes without saying or is best experienced personally, I make it really short and just put like something entertaining. But if I was to discuss my preliminary thoughts, I think I need to praise the most the creative design, I mean, I don't want to just say world building and leave it at that, but the way each location was developed visually is one of the best parts of this. It's also very confusing because despite being visually unique in space, all of the worlds go through changes over the time period you play. So it creates this weird kind of sense that I was ignoring this while I was playing. Incredibly short, not even an hour long. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? I'm gonna go back and get all the achievements now that I can go and see what the requirements are. So I will be trying to do that, finish the game in the first playthrough. I know the nature of humanity. I know how probability works. I know that statistically there is someone out there who managed to beat the game on the first try without knowing how to do anything. Statistically, there has to be someone, but I cannot imagine how you possibly would do it without knowing. And that is great design on the part of the developers. I know the nature of humanity. No, like the fact that in every video game, every permutation of what can be accomplished happens. The number of people playing the games and the number of times that they were playing it repeatedly means that everything that can happen within your game will happen. You know? There is like one specific sequence that you can do in Pokemon Red to spawn a Mew, to force the code to generate a Mew, while it wasn't intended. And people somehow managed to do it. Monkeys and typewriters, exactly. You will get every permutation. Like just the other day I was reminded of that one bug in, coincidentally, The Outer Worlds, where they realized that some of the companions were ending up permadead when that shouldn't be possible to happen, and they thought it was a fluke. And then they launched the game and they thought, well, it didn't come up for us very much internally, we'll have to hope that it just isn't something that happens. And then scores of people started reporting that their companions were permanently dying and breaking their quests, and they didn't understand how that was happening. Hang on, I'll just switch back to the screen. Look how badly the S is. Oh, pre-alpha Outer Wilds. I will have a look. Oh my god, it looks like RuneScape. Okay, yeah, and it's an absolute triumph that this game was even made. By which I mean the level of things that they had to think through. The fact that they had to fine-tune all the puzzles to a time frame. Yeah, it is kind of charming, but they did such a good job with this. It's not like it's personally my game of all time. It's not something where I go, wow, I've never played a better game than this. It's just that what it intended to do, it does, with no room for improvement. You could not improve on this game. The way that they made it was perfect. It's not that it's the best game that ever will be made, ever. It's not the most enjoyable thing. It's actually pretty sad, but they couldn't have made this any better than it came out. Oh yeah, I was saying, 7.8 out of 10, too much water. There was too much water. Just like Hoenn. Yeah, the Outer Worlds had a bug, and after they launched it, they realized they were getting reports from players all over saying, why are my companions dead? I can't complete their quests. I don't know where they are. Something was breaking terribly, and they still didn't know what it was. So they had to follow a route of logic, which was, if a companion dies while they're in your party, there is a script that revives them, which usually happens out of combat. So they realized that if the companion was dying permanently, they had to be dying while they weren't in the party. Now, the only time that a companion is spawned in the world and not in the party is when you're on the ship that you use as a home base, where everybody lives and has little home areas. So they thought, how are companions dying while you're on your ship? That should be impossible. There isn't anything that can kill you. And also, they're supposed to be completely like, they're not supposed to die. They have, their scripting is supposed to make them invulnerable. But it turned out that just because they were invulnerable to like taking damage from enemies, they could still die from things like fall damage. So following that logically, they were like, well, that has to be what happened. How have they been taking fall damage while they're on the ship, not in the party? And what they discovered was, if a companion begins to climb a ladder and then you get into a dialogue screen, it cannot fire the script to take them off the ladder. So they continue climbing until they climb fully through the hull of the ship and start climbing into space. And then when you finally do exit your conversation, the script can fire and they fall back down a hell of a long way into the ship and die on impact. And that's how they were dying in loads of people's games. But they couldn't reproduce it until the game went out into the wild because they had no idea what was causing that. That's a Bethesda level bug. I wouldn't say that. It wasn't obvious. And they did such a good job of tracking down how that worked. And there's a video of someone reproducing it. You can probably find it if you Googled like Outer Worlds companion falling to death on ship bug or something. Once you see it, it's like really obvious what's happening, but they had to like follow what would have to occur in order for this to get that result, and then they got it, and then they fixed it. I don't think that's Bethesda level. Bethesda is like, you, for no reason, somebody instead of walking swims up to you and says a line and then immediately ping pongs across the map. You're like, you've got no idea what's going on there. Okay, I need to keep an eye on... Let's just minimize this for 1 second. Let me check on what's happening on Twitch. VeggieBL Tale is now streaming. Are they out of pre... They are currently watching TikToks or something. Alright, that means we are going to raid into them. Everybody... Okay, can anyone think of a better raid message? Because we were just going to go #egg. We were just going to use that because I thought it was funny to honor our friend Chert. Should we just use that? I mean, it's 5 related. Oh, thank you. Good night, Max. Egg emote. Okay, just yell egg. We don't want to say anything too specific to give spoilers. So, egg, everybody. We're going to raid VeggieBL Tale. I think I spelled it right. Yeah, all the funny ones do involve spoilers, but now I can look up all the spoilers. I can look up anything I want as long as it's not from the DLC. I can start farming achievements. Thank you everybody for being here through this whole game. I will be back next week with the DLC. We will enjoy that, and I will continue enjoying my time in this incredibly well-realized universe. And I'm so glad you were all here to help me. Goodbye. I'll see you on Sunday and then DLC next week. Bye.